I hit someone at the fresh market.
Why did you do that?
Because I hear voices telling me to kill people.
How far did you go in school?
I'm an attorney.
You're an attorney?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are my charges?
Probably 4 counts of aggravated battery, another count of aggravated assault.
I attempted to murder that woman.
You're engaged, right, to her?
Can you tell me what the police report says about
Yes. She went to the fresh market. She was down like one of the parking stalls, then just drove into all the people that were standing and sitting on the sidewalk, and then said that she wanted to kill them. Is that normal for her? How long have you guys been together?
since New Year's? The first 6 weeks, it was great. From her voice, she said that she was trying to kill them.
Yeah.
Really?
That I heard, yeah. She said it multiple times.
Does she know these people?
No.
Because that's what Jesus would want me to do. And with God telling me and prophesied to me about this woman, we spent like $500 on Plan B. God told me that how much sex we're, this relationship, I need to marry this woman. We'll talk throughout the whole day. While I'm not with her, I call her reading the Bible to her.
Yeah.
It's like, we spent like $500 on Plan B. It's like,
How much do you guys know about her boyfriend?
If you wanted.
Yep, sit down with you.
I don't know, but I've talked to him a couple of times.
You guys ever hung out socially or anything?
No.
Do you know anything about their relationship?
Yeah, they have a good relationship.
My name is Joe Calderon. I'm the detective working at, Detective Lee. Together. Can I just get your names real quick? This is not who I'm talking to.
Tassa, Tassa.
Uh-huh.
Last name is Espady.
Okay. Can I get a phone number for you?
70.
And your sister?
Yeah.
Are you also related?
Yeah, my brother Patrick.
How many siblings do you guys have?
One more older brother. He's 32. Lives in Brooklyn.
Last name Espedy, and then phone number probably easy right
What's your phone number?
Where does Beatrice get her last name from?
Beatrice changed her last name. So her last name was originally Beatrice, but she changed it to like my grandma's last name. Why? Just 'cause.
How long ago?
About 6 years ago. It's been a while.
What do you guys know about what's going on today?
I don't know as much. I just know that my mom called me and she said that something's wrong with Beatrice and that somebody's injured and they're not doing too well. And when I think it was you that I spoke with.
Yes, ma'am, it was me.
And I know that you told me my sister was being charged with what was the charge?
Attempted homicide.
Not attempted homicide. It was
aggravated. She has 4 counts of attempted homicide and 1 count of aggravated assault.
Aggravated assault. Yeah. And I didn't know.
Aggravated assault or aggravated battery?
Aggravated assault.
I'm sorry.
Aggravated assault. And then I didn't know that she was being charged with 4 counts of attempted murder until I saw, because we're from Stuart. Okay. Born and raised. We've been living in the same house for 20 years.
Are you on Palm Beach Road?
Palm Beach Road. Yeah. So we're from Stuart, born and raised. I didn't know anything about this. I just know that my sister, she suffers a mental condition. She graduated from Nova University.
With a law degree.
With a law degree. She has a law firm in Fort Lauderdale. She's been hospitalized multiple times. She's also been hospitalized in Texas. I've flown to Texas.
How did she end up in Texas? That we were all kind of wondering how that happened.
She just got up and said, I'm moving to Texas. She literally, I guess that's one of the signs of your illness. Sometimes you just do like random things.
Yeah.
So she randomly got up and moved to Texas, and I've been mostly the person that's been behind my sister this entire time. So I've flown out to Texas many times, Dallas, Texas. I've been to the hospital. This was during COVID. I wasn't able to see her, but I had to fly out, get her car because she was having episodes. So I think this is another episode because she posted on Facebook that she's in a relationship. So she posted on Facebook that she's engaged. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, he's cool. They have a good relationship. I don't know what happened, but I know that she's having a mental episode, and jail right now she needs to be in like a stable place, but she shouldn't be in jail. She should be in the what is it called again?
New Horizons.
Yeah.
New Horizons.
Or, what was the other
She
one?
should be in New Horizons.
Four Shores.
Yeah, and she was hospitalized in Texas as well a couple of times. Because if you know my sister, we grew up in the Catholic Church, St. Joseph's. No criminal background. My sister wouldn't touch a soul. My sister would, like, somebody would fight her, she would go, like, she would literally put her hands up. My sister is a good person. So this is shocking. Because everyone knows that my sister, she volunteers for the Boys and Girls Club. She's volunteered with the police department in Boca. She's not violent at all. So this is a mental episode that she's experiencing.
Do you see her every day?
I see my sister every day. I live in Fort Lauderdale, but I'm here all the time.
So you live she lives on Palm Beach Road, right?
Yeah.
Do you live on?
Yeah, I live with her.
Did you see her yesterday or today?
This morning,
I saw her this morning.
This morning.
at 6 o'clock in the morning, I believe. So I was still like sleeping in days. She just said hello to me, and then she just left.
Okay.
She was still in the house. She just left. She went to her room.
Was she dressed in like going out clothes? She just
No,
in professional clothes?
She was
She
just
was just dressed in regular clothes, but you know,
What are regular clothes for her? I mean, just like casual clothes like she would go to the mall with, or?
no, like in the house clothes. Because my sister, ever since she moved from Dallas, we've been keeping an eye on her and haven't been like having her like go out. Like the only times that she's went out is with her new relationship. That's it.
When did she move back? Sorry to take off, but I'm just.
Beatrice,
This
6
year?
months?
6 months.
Last year.
Okay.
She moved back because she needed to be closer to us because she just has, and she was too far, so she would have episodes and we would have to fly out to Texas, so that's why she moved back, because we needed to be, I'm about to move back to help Beatrice, but I saw her this morning, and I'm not gonna say she looked like different or strange or anything, but I don't know. Sometimes I notice like a little bit, but she was just like, "Oh hey, Toss." I was like, "Oh hey," and she just walked outside and she walked inside. But I do know that.
Did she leave after you?
No, she was in the house. I heard her. She just said hi. I was waking up because like I usually go to school.
And I know she's when she stops taking her medication, she has.
Did she stop?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't know if she stopped or she
Are you
went down.
monitoring her medication? Like, hey, did you take it today? Did you take it today? Did you take it today? Or do you just assume she is?
We ask her.
Okay, and usually it's
Yeah.
you live there. It's
Yeah.
usually
We keep an eye on our
She
sister.
comes home with her medication. When she,
Yeah,
like, runs
and
out,
she's
she
usually
goes-
in the room just like on the computer. That's it. She's like not doing anything
Is she
else.
working?
Yeah, she works from home. So she's leaving the law field.
Oh yeah.
She's leaving the law field. And she was actually in school for nursing, but she had an episode again. So she couldn't. So she had to leave. So she couldn't be in school for nursing again. It's been a really tough year for her because my sister, she almost tried to commit suicide in Boca Raton at in Boca Raton at her old apartment. So it's been a tough year. Like it's been a tough year for our family.
Yeah.
So this is really, really tough because when I tell you I've been trying to help my sister as much as possible with her mental illness, I've been trying as much. She's never ever had an issue like in school, like
How old did this all started? How old was she? Or is this
after law school. It's when she became an attorney.
Did anything traumatic happen to her that triggered this?
You know, her psychologist said that sometimes when you wake up at like 5 a.m. and you're not sleeping and you're just working and you're not sleeping and like you're just
Yes, but I understand that. I just know there's not a single event that you could peg that happened. I mean, some people are assaulted, some people see things that, normal people aren't supposed
No.
to see. Nothing like that at all?
I mean, we've had family members that passed away, but that's normal. Like my grandmother.
Yeah, no, death is normal. I'm
Yeah.
speaking of Like, did she witness a horrific car crash? Did she, was she,
No.
like I said, sometimes, honestly, and unfortunately with some women, they get assaulted and, this is what, something flares up and, so there's no one event that,
No, there's no like,
Does it run in the family? Does anybody else like have any type of bipolar disorder or anything like that?
yeah,
Okay.
people have bipolarism in my family.
Okay.
any
Yeah.
idea how her and her boyfriend met?
I don't know exactly how they met. I just know that my sister was like, oh, I have a boyfriend. I was like, oh, okay. And I've been talking to him. And I don't know.
What about any other boys in her life? You guys ever seen them?
No, my sister, she hasn't been dating for a long time. Ever since she's got this illness, she used to date an attorney that lived in Fort Lauderdale, and he saw her illness and he was like, no, I can't, you know what I'm saying? He was like, this is really sad for me because when I tell you guys my sister worked so hard. My sister graduated 21. She passed her bar exam on the first try. She graduated Nova at the top of her class. So this happened out of nowhere. And she's only had like one boyfriend in Dallas, but she ended up breaking up with him because she was moving back here.
Okay.
But
yeah, I guess we're just trying to figure out if something happened today, or is it just she didn't take her medicine today?
I think it's just she didn't take her medicine. Because when you don't take your medicine, you're gonna end up back in the mental.
Yeah, your levels drop. I mean, taking your medicine right now is not going to help until she builds up
Because this is
Yeah.
not my sister at all. This is none of us. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, I'm born and raised in still Florida and everybody is shocked. Like, they're blowing on my phone, they're shocked. I'm like, guys, I don't even know what's going on right now.
Do you have any other questions for us? I mean, because I think it sounds like we have a pretty good understanding of
Okay.
where your sister's at.
Yes, I do have some questions.
Go
Do you guys know what the next process is? Are you guys going to admit her to a mental institution?
We are not.
Okay.
As law enforcement officers, we are not.
Yeah, I
We-
mean, if something happens in the court system, if she gets sent to mental health court or they do something, that's up to them. We can only do so much. She drove into the group of people. She said she wanted to kill them. So like our hands are kind of tied in the sense that she committed a crime. Like she tried to kill people. So with her never being arrested, depending on like what her mental status is, might get her into a program. But that's going to be down the road. It's not going to be tonight.
Bond information. Does she have a bond?
She will not have a bond until she sees a judge tomorrow because of
Okay.
the gravity of the charges.
Are you able to disclose if I'm just concerned about the victims? Did anybody pass away? Are they?
And it doesn't sound like that's going to happen. But I
Okay.
mean, we did have one that was flown to Longwood Medical Center with some significant injuries, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be fatal.
Okay, I'm just happy that's okay. And I guess the rest is we just have to get an attorney for her.
Yes, ma'am, and like I said, I encourage everyone to just get the attorney and go through the process. I explained it to your sister as best as we could. I mean, she understands it, here and there, but when she seemed like she had some bouts of clarity. Just because we charged them doesn't make them, necessarily guilty. It just makes them that there's an in this case, pretty much, there's an astonishing amount of evidence. Between surveillance footage and your sister's confession, that was her intent. And without even her confession, just watching the video, there's no other intent that her car would careen straight into people sitting on the sidewalk on Fresh Market.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, so she would just I get what you're saying. She just have to seek an attorney and go through the court system.
And hopefully,
I just wanted to come and talk to you guys because I know.
we appreciate it. We understand. We appreciate it. Like I said, we have no ill will at all against your sister. But when you do something like that, we don't have much of a choice.
No, I understand when you commit a crime.
That's what
I
happens. And
understand.
if the long-term care that she needs is a mental health facility, then I hope she gets it.
Okay, thank you so much. I just
Absolutely.
wanted to come and talk to you guys.
And if you guys need anything or you have questions, we can only answer so much. But if you have a question or you're not sure about something, you can call us.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right, thank you.
You wanna walk them out?
I'll walk them out for
All right. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Put this in.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.